Why not? Once more under the breach, dear friends, right? Hey, all you viewers to be named later, how we doing today? I know by that thumbnail, everything else you clicked on. You know, today we're going to take a look at something else by Games Workshop. It's from their 40K line, and this is the Space Wolves Wulfen. Alright, there's the back of the box. And let's get the price point out of the way right now. As of Tuesday, June 21st, 2022, it is currently $51. 51? Yeah, 51 on Amazon, and it is Prime eligible. Okay, now, for starters, I can't show you all five because one of them is in the kids' room with the rest of the collection, and they're currently sleeping. And of course, one just wakes up, so hold on. Okay, so with the kid getting up, now I can show you the sergeant, but still, I had to go get it. Alright, as I was going to say a moment ago, I think it's really, really cool that they made Wulfen. Now remember, I last played in 2nd edition. The Wulfen are initiates into the Space Wolves chapter, who when they start imprinting the gene seed into them, they have a really, really bad reaction and they go feral and they're gone. They are basically little killing machines. My understanding back in 2nd edition, the Wolf Priest basically took him out back, shot him in the back of the head, and that was it. Wulfen were done. Imagine my shock when I'm going through and I'm like, Wulfen, close quarter combat troops, grenade launchers, power axes, power fists, thunder hammers. Oh god, yeah. So I had to bring them to the channel. I am going to say this straight up front. If I never have to build another unit of these little bastards, I will be happy. Each leg is like 3 pieces, and getting the body to the legs was just... Yeah, no. I glued my fingers to so many things on this stuff, it's not even funny, getting frustrated. But still, with everything, they come on sprues and an instruction manual, which made me giggle because I'm like, yeah, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Once again, pay attention to the color coding, okay? From my understanding with this, the blue is where you're currently working, but they have many, many, many options. See, like, are you going to put, like, the little skull backpack on there? Are you going to put the little auto launcher on there? How you're going to make your troops? Pay attention to the codex. It will tell you what you can and cannot swap. Don't make a mistake that I made when I first put together my Primaris intercessors and was like, okay, cool, scope, big magazine, little... Pay attention to the codex, alright? I'm going to show you the miniatures here in a moment. But like I said, they come on sprues, and all the sprues have numbers by them. So really, 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 really pay attention to the numbers. Seriously, they tell you in the instruction book what you need, where you need to go. You're going to get a bunch of extra bits. And there was one in here I really wanted to use, but I couldn't figure out how to do it with what I was going to go for. And where are you? Of course, I'm doing this on a video like an idiot. I probably shouldn't be. Seriously? Huh. Ah, there it is. Okay. I don't know if you can see that too well. It's his little wolf-clawed hand holding a skull, and the way he was looking on it, that's why I opened this video, you know, once more into the breach, and alas, dear Yorick, I knew him well. I really wanted to figure out how to have that in his hand, and one of the little, cloth, the little lightning claws, storm claws, ice claws, whatever, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I couldn't get it figured because it's got a fist in the claw. But I thought that was so cool. Here he is holding up a skull like, argh. And what struck me is I've got everybody together, but yet there's another base for a foot right there. There's bodies, there's arms. I just don't see legs and feet. So, yeah. I was like, I know it comes with 5, and I know you usually end up with spares. But okay, so there's the sprue. So let's take a look at the unit, alright? I basically went with 2 power weapons. I gave some guy like the little thunder hammer thing and the great frost axe, as I called it. But there's the sergeant. Alright, yeah, he is all primed up. These were such a bitch to put together. Because the legs glue in, like I said, there's 3 pieces on each leg, all right? And then the 2 halves of the legs glue together. And then the upper torso and the back torso have to fit over and... Oh, dear Lord, it was a pain in the ass. But after that got rolling, it all went together pretty easy. And make sure those cables are connected to that little back, the backpack. On the leader, I really didn't want to go with the auto grenade launcher. They can all have them. I just thought he should maintain the huge trophy rack. Now, where's that next guy I put together? Just because I like... Well, anywho. I did one with the little claws. And yeah, the auto launcher on the back. I just find it funny how basically it's like right above his head and firing grenades or whatever at people. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. I mean, I think these things are great little shock troops, but I have yet to be able to field them. And yes, I messed that up on the back because I don't know if you can see too well. That arm kind of slid while it was drying. But I did give him a trophy rack, and I liked the way that looked, like he was just running in there, all wild and frenzied. The guy with the thunder hammer, well, kind of a thunder hammer, and his little storm shield. I thought that might be neat. Just this wild feral thing running at you with his big electric hammer. Yeah. But I will say, and I will give you a tip at the end on how to put these things together a little easier. This is the guy I kind of had to laugh at. I didn't realize the auto launcher is basically pointing right in the back of his hair. So he may be getting a haircut every time this thing fires. The double-handed axe there, as you can see, it didn't slot properly. But overall, it's a really minor thing. I'll take it. I'm fine with it. But yeah, so this is what I learned with putting these guys together. I don't know if this tip's going to help you. I basically glued one leg together, attached the body, and then glued the other leg into the assembly at the very, very end. I was so frustrated with it and just ready to quit everything. And if I remember right, that's this guy. And if you do it right, you can kind of hide some of your mistakes with trying to get it in there. I know he looks a little weird when he's running, but if it helps, it helps. But, like I said, my first time putting them together, I thought this is awesome. Feral unit, just with wild weapons, yelling and screaming and raging across the battlefield. Which, if you remember my Bjorn the Fell-Handed video, they have a murder fang. Basically, a dreadnought, one of the oldest living things within the chapter, freaking out and becoming a Wulfen in a dreadnought body. You've got to have that in your force. Mine's due to arrive tomorrow. Can't wait. But still, this is the most important part of the video for me. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Do you run Space Wolves? Do you run Wulfen? What are your favorite tactics with them? Did you have problems putting them together? Because I saw, I believe the channel's Mini Wargamer, like Mini Wargame Dave. He has massive Space Wolf force, and he's got like 50 Wulfen, and I'm like, you're a better man than I will ever be putting those together. But still, if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that during that video, and I'm sure I did that with somebody, please hit that big old thumbs up. It only helps trigger that algorithm and get this insanity out there to everybody else. So, we're not going to do the little YouTube-y things at the end, guys. I just want to thank you for watching. Like I said, this is my quick look at Games Workshop's 40K Space Wolves Wulfen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you are having a great day, a wonderful day, and I'll see all of you in our very next video.